Lord Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Yo, shout out to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope you guys enjoyed the Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday, if you're single, hope you enjoyed time to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Let me drop a jewel off to all the single men right quick before we get into the meat and potatoes. You cannot get into a relationship, a situationship. You can't get into any of those things until you master how to be able to enjoy your own company, like staying in the house by yourself, going out to a bar by yourself, no homies, no female, not calling nobody, just putting on some clothes and enjoying your own company. Work on this time. Work on this time. If you don't have a Valentine, work on this time to master that. It'll make you that much stronger when you go into, your upcoming adventures. You already know the vibes, though. So, reportedly, Zach Ertz is drawing interest from, I think it was the Seahawks and the Colts. That's a big deal. That's a big deal, and it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. I mean, I didn't think the Seahawks were terribly bad at tight end, but they didn't have nobody like Zach Ertz. They didn't have nobody like Zach Ertz. You got to understand how important Zach Ertz is. How good Zach Ertz is to fully be able to appreciate what Zach Ertz brought to the table while he was a Philadelphia Eagle. If this is the end of the road for Zach Ertz, it got to be a mammoth of a tribute video that I'm going to have to put together. Because y'all know how bad, oh my God, if you know me, you know how much I fight for Zach Ertz. You know how much I tell y'all. I was saying Zach Ertz was top three. Top three. I was saying it, man, but he was a little banged up. You know what I'm saying? Zach Ertz, you don't have a Super Bowl without Zach Ertz. You don't have iconic moments in Philadelphia Eagles franchise history without Zach Ertz. You just don't have it. Teams have to game plan. Listen, we don't have a deep threat. We don't have a bona fide 1,000-yard receiver. We don't. Our best receivers have been our tight ends for 3 years now, almost. 3 years almost. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a guy that's going to command a double team on the outside. We got Zach Ertz, who ain't the fastest tight end, but you still gotta account for him. Zach Ertz, who can catch balls in tight windows because he's not the fastest, who has great hands, who can block, who can run routes. He can do almost everything, bruh. And Zach Ertz blocking was underrated. Zach Ertz was a leader on this football team, man. You got to understand how big of come on, you mean to tell me that you can't keep Ertz, especially if you're going to let Wentz go? You can't keep Ertz? You can't find a way to keep Ertz? Honestly, I think Zach Ertz could possibly be the key to our bounce back. It'll be just unprecedented. Unprecedented if the Philadelphia Eagles were to lose Zach Ertz and Carson Wentz in the same offseason. It would be the blow. Oh my, I'm telling y'all, bro, we looking down the barrel of being bad for about 10 years. But I'm going to be here for it. I would say for the Super Bowl and the good times, we're going to ride this thing out. But this is the dangerous waters we tread in right now. It's ridiculous. So the Colts and the Seahawks are having interest. The Colts actually make sense. And the Seahawks actually make sense. Listen, the Seahawks are trying to get a package deal together for Carson Wentz. They're trying to get both of them. Listen what's happening, y'all. If these players ain't have no value, why would a team take Carson Wentz and his number one target? To build around it, bruh. To build around it. We the only ones that's not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. You know what I mean? We the only ones that's not seeing it, man. The Colts are absolutely trying to put a package together with a move like this. You think the Colts going to be inquiring about Carson Wentz all offseason just to say, never mind, we'll take Zach Ertz instead? No. It's going to be a wham, bam, thank you, man. And if Howie Roseman's smart, you got interest in Ertz? Well, Ertz is a part of a Carson Wentz deal. What you going to do? What you going to do? I think a deal is being put together. I think they're going to announce something soon. I think Carson is going to the Colts. We knew this for years. We knew this since Frank Wright went over there. We knew this for a long time that it could possibly end like this. And this is just confirming it. You know, Zach Ertz being pulled over there. Come on, bro. Them dudes going to do damage next year, bro. Especially with how soft the Chiefs just looked. The Chiefs just showed you they could be pressed. And the only other defense in the league that I think that could possibly even put that level of pressure on the Chiefs would be the Colts with Darius Leonard and dudes like that and linebackers that really can get after it. You know what I mean? But we just going to have to see there, man. So I was contacted by an Indianapolis insider And also, a couple people that follow, that are from Indy that follow the Colts also were saying the same thing to me. So the Indianapolis Colts are, you know what I mean, they're interested in Carson Wentz. This is what the insider told me. He's coming up with a YouTube page shortly in the next couple weeks, he says. So I'll be able to have his YouTube and all of that stuff, so you guys can check him out if you're interested in Colts news as well. He told me that the Colts are interested in Carson Wentz. The problem is the contract. The problem is the Colts are saying that the contract is a commitment that we made to Carson Wentz, and they feel as though that they shouldn't have to honor a commitment that we made. So they're going to try to negotiate something about the contract, to negotiate the trade. You know what I mean? Us having to, negotiate Carson Wentz's contract. And I think that's fair. Maybe they'll cut it in half to a 2-year contract. Who knows? But at the end of the day, the Philadelphia Eagles going to have to eat money regardless. So it's the contract. And that makes sense. That makes sense. A lot of people don't want to take on, a contract that big for a guy just coming off an off year. I totally get that. And you know what I mean? And y'all know how petty PFF is, man. PFF done put up how trash they think Carson Wentz is. You know what I mean? It's no coincidence how PFF ride how the way they ride. But come on, man. You doing that while the guy's looking for a new job. Now he got a job. Of course he always gonna be paid. But the dude looking for a new home, you gonna throw that information out there right now? Come on, man. That was dirty at PFF. But it is what it is. It definitely is what it is, man. With Carson Wentz being so bad and the rate of interceptions that he threw from a clean pocket, it's alarming. It'll be alarming to anybody. So, hopefully, I'm really looking forward to seeing Carson Wentz going somewhere and playing well. I really, really wish the best for the guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be one of them guys that see him balling out and we struggling and be like, I'm not going to do that because it is what it is. I don't want to bring Jalen down. But the way this team is operating, they looking like a team who will take Justin Fields if he there. But that's a conversation for another day, man. So, thank y'all for tapping in with the Loot Mogul. Thank y'all for tapping in with the Flick Chat. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for tapping in with the merch and all of that stuff, man. Listen, man, I got some updates coming for Loot Mogul, some updates coming for Flick Chat as well. And the Philadelphia 76ers got to bounce back tonight. Let's get to some Sixers talk. We're not going to only talk about them when they're good either. They got to absolutely bounce back. They lost 2 games in a row to Carmelo. They had Carmelo out here looking like he had a Nuggets uniform on. Cooked him off the bench. You know what I'm saying? Doing whatever he want. Now you got to play the team with the best record. The way the Philadelphia 76ers are constructed and the way their record is right now, you got to bounce back. You absolutely got to bounce back in this game. But we're going to see how the Philadelphia 76ers are able to pull it together. I mean, and nobody's really struggling. We just lost 2 games to Portland. We just lost to Portland. It is what it is. I don't think we played bad either game, but we're going to bounce back, and I look forward to it, man. Listen, man, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all subscribe. Y'all already know, man, we hit 15,000 subs. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all been amazing. Y'all been beautiful. Man, whoever buy the next pair of sneaks off my guy just for kicks 203, I'm putting $50 to that. I don't think nobody bought none yet, but take advantage of that too. You know what I mean? Listen, as more updates come, it's going to be more LB coming.